Want to be really funny, like a tier list for how well the like splash art of the different skills represents the actual skill, vibes-wise. So, controversial take, Inland Empire. I'm actually going to say this is like signature skill because I think that that very well represents the multitudes within you. It's just like a big giant head, which is also kind of silly. We got physical instrument. Not gonna lie, I'm thinking like ham sandwich. Because like physical instrument does not look threatening. It does not look strong. It does not look imposing. It's kind of doing like a JoJo pose. It doesn't strike me as representing physicality in any capacity. However, shivers, this is literally a shiver going down your spine. With that long ass neck, is that boy a giraffe? I thought that was the head. My assumption is that this is just like the entire face and it's like a faceless killing machine. Yeah, it's all neck, not a long neck. That just makes it more ham sandwich to me. But shivers is one I love. It's like someone's facing away from you and like lightning down their spine. They get like a shiver, like, ugh. I'm gonna say shivers is Raphael mode. And up next, I believe this is drama. I mean, like, I kind of get it. It's like the many faces, but I don't know. This doesn't strike me as drama. That's like dump stat for me. It's not that amazing. Reaction speed, I didn't like this initially. I do kind of like it now that I'm looking at it more closely. It's head on a swivel, head rotate. I won't say I love it. I do think it gets the point across, and it is abstract enough that it's interesting. This is core Shiver Me Timbers. So, perception... The art, I love. I do like the kind of abstraction of this. It's smell, it's taste, it's touch, it's sight. But at the same time, I think it's muddled. And I understand that the point is it's a abstract representation of what it feels like to perceive, which will be overstimulating and overwhelming and muddled. I would say this is like bottom Shiver Me Timbers. But up next, of course, we have the boy. Encyclopedia. It is a face with a book on top that is like exploding out with knowledge. It is a grim face for a grim demeanor. It is autism at its purest form. I think Raphael mode. Electrochemistry. This is a funky one. Yeah, we got a fat Raph on Encyclopedia. I think Shivers is still better because like Shivers is literally the shiver running down your spine. It will be hard to beat that. This is like the electrical signal of the actual like electrochemistry within you. You kind of got like the brain there to show its impact. I like it. I wouldn't say it's a great representation though. As abstract as you can get, this sticks to the physical form and just kind of like slaps like a tattoo on it. Like I like the art, but I like it less than the others in Shiver Me Timbers actually. I'm going to throw up bottom of Shiver Me Timbers. Authority. Look at this smile, or like this Chad face looking down at you. He's mogging, he's mewing. I don't know. I kind of dig the authority. But yeah, authority, I like how it's like looking down on you. It has like laurels to evoke like a Roman iconography. The Chad King. I think I'm going to throw authority at the top of signature skill. I think it beats out Inland Empire, but I don't think it's quite Raphael mode. Top of signature. Composure. Oh my gosh, someone did Kim. There's this funky bit of the blockiness here, which kind of gives that sense of sterility that composure has, but like, I'd throw composure top of dump stat. I know I'd throw composure behind drama. Endurance. Another Giga Chad. I drew myself as authority and you as the composure. It's just like a beefy boy. Like, so what I'm thinking for authority, imagine authority where it's this, but with the authority face right up here. No jaw having like, no, this is only jaw. This is like just the jaw and then shadow, right? Or is this like a chopped off neck where this is like his trachea? I really like endurance, and I think endurance is probably signature skill tier for me. I think above Inland Empire, below authority, because like this is just your physical hardiness. Endurance is a tank. I really like that endurance is just like jacked to all heck. All jaw, baby! Empathy? At first, I wasn't a huge fan. I kind of like it. The hands kind of hugging your shoulders, the head tilted to the side, the closed eyes. I kind of like this. Empathy gives off like soft vibes. So I actually think I'll throw empathy at the bottom of signature skill. But now we have Esprit de Corps. I'm not gonna lie, I don't see it. Like esprit de corps, I get it. It's how you relate to like other cops and no cop culture. So it's a bunch of different faces all like melding together and staring at you and judging you. I think esprit de corps is like me and the boys on a Saturday, but the boys are all like one homogenous mass. So I'm gonna say top of dump stat. Like it's the same thing as drama, but executed better. It's now the boy, savoir faire. Kind of goofy, not gonna lie. Need to see motivation. Would throw in ham sandwich. Ham sandwich is I'm reserving for I have no idea what it's trying to represent. Physical instrument is how well can you punch someone? How well can you inflict violence? How strong are you? Long neck over here just looks like a giraffe. It's your boy, Savvy. You failed me when I needed you boast. And honestly, I have no idea what I'm looking at here. This is like a spider. It's like a germ. I don't understand it. I love savoir faire. I think savoir faire has to go in ham sandwich. As much as I love savoir faire, you are even less representative than physical instrument. It's many, yeah, but savoir faire, in my experience, has been sneaking and skullduggery. Like, yes, it's many arms. I mean, yeah, because that's like a torso with like the many arms sticking out. I mean, savoir faire is also like your physical agility, right? They're going to be up in arms. Yeah, they're going to be up in all 6 of their arms. I mean, I kind of see it. I also kind of see physical instrument where it's just like, oh, I'm imposing. I'm in a JoJo pose. Like, But I see physical instrument more than savoir faire. And I'm not gonna lie, logic, same deal. I like the art. I like the art of logic. I like the art of savoir faire. I even like the art of physical instrument. I think logic's another ham sandwich. How is this logic? Yes, it's like interlocking pieces and it's a cool visual. Is it logic? If anything, I would say this is abstract. Picasso face haven't, literally. And I don't think Picasso is logical. So I would even say logic is below even savoir faire, because savoir faire has like the many arms that you're bringing up. Physical instrument has like, it is a toned, primed position figure, even if it's not super aggressive. It's a JoJo pose is what I keep calling it. Savoir faire is many arms. Logic, it's kind of like tessellations almost, but that's not logical. That's just kind of like abstracted to me. Visual calculus is Raphael mode for me. Let me explain. Visual calculus, its brain is like exploding or whatever with all of the swirls or whatever, but it's so geometric, which to me lines up with the kind of like arithmetic of visual calculus. Yeah, so like to me, that's a great representation. I would say that's above Encyclopedia, below Shivers. Pain threshold. I really like this one. It is a emaciated figure, bars being jammed into its torso, and it's like crying out in pain, and it's like dripping. Bottom of signature skill. I'm sorry, Inland Empire. I'm actually gonna drop you down. Because like pain threshold is all about your ability to endure pain. So like this crying out figure who has had multiple like stakes jammed into their rib cage. I kind of like it. Like, how would I represent pain? This is how I would represent pain. Like, it's up at signature skill, like maybe even Raphael mode. Interfacing. I really like this. I'm thinking low Raph. I just don't want to load up everything too high, but I really haven't been. So if I was to make a better authority, I could make a better authority. That's what I'm thinking of Raphael mode. Inland Empire could be more fantastic. Like, I like how it looks, but it could be more like overblown and like overflowing. Like empathy could better represent connectiveness, and like empathy is like a soft boy. It's like a femboy male wife, as we were saying before. It could better represent connecting to others. Endurance, built like a tank. Pretty good, but I think it could probably be better. Like maybe, I don't know. That's why it's that top signature skill. Same thing with authority. Could be better, pretty good as it is. But like, I couldn't do a better pain threshold. With interfacing, it's like interacting with something. It's physical hands interacting with a thing, which I really like. But also, I get almost like a creation of Adam vibe from this. Like a flowing beard and like wisdom and a hooked nose. Like, I feel like this is to evoke like wisdom and competence and understanding, and then the hands physically interfacing with what they're interacting with. I'm gonna drop that like bottom of signature. I think I like Inland Empire more than it, I think. But I like it more like it's not Shiver Me Timbers. It's a signature skill. Like, it's really good. Half-Light. I don't think I've had a single half-light this entire game thus far, but holy heck. Fight or flight represented in a swirling grimace that looks halfway threatening. Someone did the asymmetry of it. Half-light, when I look at it, I don't go into fight or flight, but I definitely like, ugh. How would I better represent it? That's the question. That's like the yardstick I've had. I don't know if I could. Like, it gives off fight or flight vibes. I was thinking signature skill. Half-light might be a Raphael mode. I don't feel Raphael mode though. I feel high signature. I think I like authority more than half-light. Conceptualization. I like it. I really like it. It is abstract. It is swirling. It is conceptual. But literally in the palm of its hand, there's a single geometric shape it's all coalescing into, like with this line here. I think you could go harder with conceptualization. I think conceptualization could be weirder, but I think I'm gonna drop it like middle of the pack signature. Yeah, like the cube, it all originates there and it's literally in the palm of your hand. So I dig this. Hand-eye coordination. I love this. I'm not gonna lie. It is eyes, it is hands, it is many hands all overlapping one another. High signature. I think above half-light. Simple and good. Eyes, hands. I think that we're gonna have a not very good one now. Rhetoric. Yeah, it's just a man going, woo, woo. Like, I understand it's like a guy who's talking, but like eating himself. Ooh, ooh. That's ham sandwich for me. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Like, outside of like, ooh. Speaking with our hands, I guess. I get this more of like, this is a face which is eating the neck. The hands are thrown up in front of it. How is that rhetoric? I don't see it, yeah. Suggestion, it's a face with these kind of like tendrils coming off of it. I'm not gonna lie. This might be another ham sandwich for me. See, but that's the thing. Rhetoric isn't pleading. Rhetoric is debate. Particularly in this game, rhetoric is being able to convince someone of something or like knowing what they're going to say and how to say it. Suggestion similarly is like, oh yeah, you have many different spiraling paths coming out of your brain. Like, you could demonstrate persuasion by like so much more of a suaveness, a sort of connectedness that I think suggestion also ham sandwich. Volition, it's like a skull, crown, face. Volition is about your mental well-being, your self-esteem. I don't think this represents it very well, but I don't think it doesn't represent it. Like maybe dump stat, and maybe that's just because I put a bunch of ham sandwich recently. Like, I don't really see what Volition's going for. I get like the skull iconography here, but I don't actually see it as your self-esteem or anything. Anyway, this is my tier list of how I view the connectedness of the arch with what the actual skill represents. So funny enough, it looks like physical has the most consistent winners. All of the other three are kind of all over the place, though I think motorics is also consistent as like a middle of the pack. It has a couple that are very down low, but mostly it's just kind of in the middle. Yeah, I think this is my list. I think Shiver Me Timbers and above is good job. And I think like dump stat and ham sandwich are like, I don't dislike it. I just think it could be better. That was a nice little diatribe. Right, we were playing a video game